America is one of my favorite acoustic classic rock bands. And if you're a learning guitarist, then you should know that quite a few of their songs present the perfect opportunity to fine-tune your rhythm guitar skills. Founding band members Dewey Bunnell, Dan Peake, and Jerry Beckley had a knack for creating clever and memorable acoustic rhythm guitar parts that fit every song perfectly. My name is Anthony Parker, and this is the Near Life Experience. So I'm thinking you should go grab your guitar because I'm about to go over 3 of America's best acoustic rhythm guitar parts that you've got to learn how to play. Each of these songs are accessible yet challenging and contain fundamental rhythm concepts that all guitarists need to learn. Before I get to it, I'd like to remind you that I keep this channel going thanks to your support, which you can offer by heading on over to Anthony Parker EXP and check out some of the cool merch we have for sale, like the Rock Heroes Guitar Instruction Book, picks, shirts, and more. I'm going to start with America's iconic hit, A Horse with No Name. Now, you may not know it, but this song has a few levels of controversy. First is the fact that if you're like me, you may have thought at one point or another that this was a Neil Young song. What can I say? To my ears, Dewey Bunnell sounds a lot like old Neil when he's singing. But the more interesting thing to me is the fact that I keep seeing online guitar teachers and guitar influencers teach this song as the super easy 2-chord song. You know, they go E minor to D6-9 over an F sharp, all in standard tuning. But that's not really what's going on. Bunnell's guitar is actually tuned to D, E, D, G, B, D. Let me tune it real quick. Now, why he chose this crazy tuning, I'm not really sure, but these are the chords that he's playing over the main section of the song, and it's actually 3 chords, not 2. So first he plays an E minor chord like this. And then he plays a D6-9 over an F sharp like this. And lastly, he lifts his middle finger up to play an E7 suspended 4 like this. Now, you can play it with the standard tuning and use those other 2 chords, but if you want to really sound like America, this is how you got to do it. On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rings. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz in the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. Another great tune by America is Sister Golden Hair. On this Jackson Browne-inspired #1 hit, songwriter Jerry Beckley actually played a 12-string for the signature rhythm guitar part. While the strum pattern is fairly basic, what might send some people for a loop are the bar chords. They definitely make it more of an intermediate song, if you consider bar chords intermediate, which I do. Here it is. Well, I tried to make it Sunday, but I got so damn depressed that I set my sights on Monday and I got myself undressed. Oh, I ain't ready for the altar, but I do believe there's times when a woman sure can be a friend of mine. Well, I keep on thinking about you, Sister Golden Hair Surprise, and I just can't live without you. Don't you see it in my eyes? I've been one poor correspondent, and I've been too hard to find, but it doesn't mean you ain't been on my mind. Will you meet me in the middle? Will you meet me in the air? Will you love me just a little, or just enough to show you care? Of course, one of my all-time absolute favorite America songs is their hit with the mysterious lyrics that some might even call nonsensical, Tin Man. I mean, the line, Oz never did give anything to the Tin Man that he didn't already have, makes sense on its own, but when combined with the rest of the song, well, band member Dan Peek referred to it as quintessential Dewey, easy stream of consciousness on a major seventh acoustic bed. By Dewey, he of course meant Dewey Bunnell, who wrote the song. One of the things I love about this song is the snappy strum pattern that can be a little bit tricky. Let me show you. Sometimes late when things are real and people share the gift of gab between themselves. Some are quick to take the bait and catch the perfect prize that waits among the shells. But Oz never did give anything to the Tin Man that he didn't already have. And cause never was the reason for the evening or the Tropic of Sir Galahad. So won't you please believe in me when I say I'm going round, round.